you're going to need a pencil, a paper, and then anything, you know, darker, or anything that stands out, like a marker or a pen, a dark colored pencil, a Sharpie, anything like that. So I'm using a blue marker, but it really doesn't matter. So first thing we need to do is put our name on the back and our class code, 5- something, whatever your class code is. Flip it over, and you can literally draw anything for this project. It really doesn't matter. It just has to be something that's 3D, but the first thing we need is the basic shape. I'm just going to draw a bottle of glue really quick. So I've got the, you know, the main part of the bottle of glue, the body of it, shall we say, and then the neck on the bottle, and then the little cone on top. So that's it, just a real basic shape. Now I'm going to do some contour lines. So here's what I mean. We're just going to do some horizontal lines that go straight across, but when you hit this bottle, we're going to bend it and go back down and then do horizontal. Let me show you what I mean. It doesn't matter where you start, just make a straight line right across, but then I'm going to bend it up and around and then go back down and then go straight out the other side. Now this is going to make it look very three-dimensional. As long as I keep these lines straight and I kind of bend these lines, you know, up. So I'm going to keep going. More horizontal lines that are parallel. Bend them when I get to my object and then go straight out the other side. And like I said, you could do this with anything. It doesn't have to be a bottle of glue. Now, when you get to here, when you get to the middle, to help make it look more 3D, what we can do is eventually we can just go straight through the middle of it. And then on the next one, we're going to bend it down a little bit and back up and then straight. And that'll just help it look like it's coming out at us. So this is almost like the op art we did when we talked about Bridget Riley. But just kind of want to trick our eyes and make it look like it's three-dimensional and it's coming out. So down here we'll just go straight across. You know, if there's nothing under it, we'll just fill up the area with horizontal lines. You could do this with a ruler. I don't think it's necessary. If you don't have a ruler, just do your best straight, you know, straight lines. Do the best you can. So, and then up here I got to finish it, so I'll just go straight, and then when I hit it, I'll just round it over. This part's really round, so maybe I could have gone even rounder for it, but you get the idea. And then eventually the idea is that we don't see the pencil at all. We're just gonna know what the form is by looking at our contour lines. So these lines, the idea is they follow the contour of the bottle of glue, of the object. So it almost looks like a 3D bottle of glue coming out at us. I'm going to do this again, but this time I'm going to do like a cartoon cat's head. So I'm going to start out with a big circle, but I'm going to turn that into a sphere using my contour lines. So I'll do two big ears right here with little shapes inside of them. Maybe I'll give it 2 eyes and the nose. Maybe that doesn't look like a cat, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. Like I said before with the glue, it doesn't matter what your shape is. But same thing, we're just going to go straight across, and then when we hit something we're going to go around and then straight out the other side. And then when we go through it, we're going to bend it like that, straight out. But I've got other objects inside my shapes now too, so that's going to affect it. So what I'm going to do is bend it down, but when I hit the nose, I'm going to bend up, and then I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to go straight out the other side. So this will help make it look 3D. And actually, I might, if you do more in between, that helps the illusion too. So kind of like this. I'm going to keep going and fill this up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So kind of cool. The important thing is that you make your lines nice and straight as best you can in the background, but when you go through the object you curve them. If you're on the bottom side of the object you curve down, and if you're on the top you curve up like that, kind of like an arch. And if you are going through an object that's inside your object, like the eye is inside the head, then you just change direction. So like I was curving up, but then I had to go up because of the top of the eye. So I know it's a little confusing, but if you just kind of make them round and you keep repeating that pattern, it'll give it that 3D illusion. So anywho, up to you what you draw. Just work hard, have fun.